So Stephen, what comes to mind if I ask you to describe the FAI Cup for you?
The Aviva Stadium, and a great day out at the end of the season in regards for family, friends, supporters and the players to go and play at the National Stadium. You know, just a great day and a great occasion, and some good memories and bad memories, I suppose.
What's your overall thoughts on the game against Dundalk on Friday?
Going to be a very tough game. Dundalk have been in good form. You know, we know when they have their strongest 11 or near enough their first choice 11 out on the pitch, they're as good as anyone in the league and have dangerous players littered all across the team. So look, we're under no illusions in regards to the test it's going to be, and as I said, they've shown in the past month or so they're capable of beating anyone, and they're coming into the game in a rich vein of form.
You've been involved in this competition at this stage for a number of years as a player. Is the feeling much different heading into your first semi-final as a coach, and if so, in what ways?
Yeah, probably more excitement, I would say, in regards really looking forward to the game as a player, I suppose. When you get there quite often, you know, you can think it's your sort of right to be there towards the latter end of the season. So we were really focused last year, after getting beaten the first round by Finn Harps. We were really focused last year on having a good cup run, and just we have had one. We're in the cup semi-final, and it's a lot of excitement. I think might have been 2016, was it the last time St. Pat's were in a cup semi against Cork at Richmond. So 5 years is quite a long time. 5 seasons quite a long time. So we're really looking forward to the occasion. Yeah,
there's a number of players in the group, the likes of Burmo and Chris, who've won the Cup at St. Pat's. Obviously Robbie Benson and John Mountain, you've been involved with yourself in Dudalk over recent years, and then the likes of Lee and Lenny, who've been with Pats for a number of years and are in their kind of first semi-final really. I know Lee would have been a younger player at the time, and lots of young players who've never been at this stage of the competition. So how are all the lads feeling ahead of the weekend and the game?
Really looking forward to it. You know, I think we're in a good rhythm in regards of football. I think the last 3 performances, Shamrock Rovers was a 50-50 game. Very least we deserved was a draw. Then I thought we performed very well against Drogheda, especially in the second half. We basically dominated the game, played from halfway line up for the whole second half. And then against Derry, I was very happy with the performance. You know, we've hit the woodwork twice in the first half and missed 2 one-on-ones. And, you know, we were by far the most dominant team in the game. Just caught with a little bit of a sucker punch, a breakaway, their only kind of dangerous moment, I would say, in the whole second half. So I'm very happy with the way we're playing. Confidence should be high. There's a lot of individuals playing well. The last 3 results mightn't mirror that in regards results, but if you break it down, performances have been good, and there's a lot of our team, a lot of our individuals are playing well. So confidence is high. The week training will be good. It has been good. So we're really looking forward to the game, but we're well aware that Dundalk have been playing well and they have some very good individuals of their own.
Is it a case of using that experience of the experienced lads to help some of the younger ones who maybe haven't been at this stage of a competition before at senior level?
Yeah, but ultimately you got to take the sting out of the game as well, in regards it's just another game. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a cup semi-final, it's a cup final, it's a game of football. It's over 90 minutes, and that's what it is. So we just want to keep playing the way we have been playing, and not build up the occasion to be more than it is, because ultimately when the whistle goes, it's like any other game. It's 11v11 on a decent surface at Richmond, and we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, myself and Stephen speaking here on Monday. So tickets still available right now on general sale on stpatsfc.com/tickets. We're going to have our biggest crowd in almost 2 years at Richmond on Friday, and if you can't make the game, it'll be live on LOI TV as well. Kick-off is at 7:45. The run to the last 4 has seen wins over First Division sides Bray, Cork and Wexford. But Stephen, it's fair to say this will be a totally different test against Dundalk.
Yeah, as I said, you saw them in Europe and they're their strongest team out against Vitesse, particularly at FAI Stadium. They dominated the whole second half and were very unlucky not to bring it to extra time. So they have a lot of quality all around the park. You know, a lot of dangerous players. So as they should, you know what I mean. They're a big club. They've had a very big budget, and they have a lot of good quality players. So when they do have their first choice 11 or somewhat near it, they're an excellent side and one of the top sides in the country. And they look like they are getting bodies back, and they will be strong on Friday. But ultimately, we're one of the top sides in the country too, and we have a lot of talent as well in our team. So I hopefully it's a very good game. There's a lot of good, talented individuals on show and 2 good teams, and there's all the makings to be a very good game. Yeah,
yourself and Vinnie Pert know each other very, very well. Does that change the game in any way, or the build-up?
No, it doesn't really. Look, the game is all about players, ultimately. Coaches or managers' job is to give the players a platform to go and showcase their talents. I'd never sort of deflect away from players, you know, they're the ones that deserve all the credit. They're the ones that have to go across the white line and be brave to get on the ball, make angles, work hard. So it's all about players. I think coaches can set their team up in regards in the best possible way to let the individuals showcase their talents or the teams. But you know, come Friday night, it will be about who grasps it regards on the pitch. Coaches, I think loads and loads can be made of it. Obviously, it's an important part of it. The coach or the manager that is the leader of the ship. But in regards, you know, the winning and losing of the game, it's players driven, you know, and we've a good crew in that regard, a crew that I've no worries about in the way they train and the way they'll go and approach this game on Friday. And ultimately all you can ask any of them is to do their best and give 100%, and they will do that on Friday. And then, you know, breaks, fine margins can determine games. Yeah,
you mentioned having bodies back, and great for Lee Desmond to start his first game in 8 weeks in Derry. Robbie Benson made an appearance off the bench. Paddy Barrett has a knock and will hopefully make the game as well, and we'll be missing obviously John Mountney, and then Ben McCormick picked up an ankle in away with Ireland. But certainly to have Lee and Robbie back getting meaningful minutes before the Cup semi is a big boost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a big positive. Robbie coming on, and obviously Lee starting his first game and looking like he's never been away, done very well, and then getting minutes into Robbie. So, you know, 2 big players for us, and we'll see how the other bodies are. Obviously John will be our only main long-term one, so we'll see how the rest of the guys are this week. So really looking forward to the game. The players, you know, it's an exciting week for them going into a cup semi-final, and it's great to be involved at this stage. There's only 4 teams left throughout the country that are involved at this stage, and we're one of them. So we're grateful to that, and we're aware that the hard work the players have put in throughout the season. So far it's been an excellent season from where we came from. All right, we're 30 games down in the league, and we're in the FAI Cup semi-final. So all to play for come the back end, the last 6 league games, and obviously the semi-final on Friday. So it's an exciting time, and you know, the crowd, I think there's a good rapport with the players and the Richmond crowd, Richmond Park faithful. You know, I think there is a good connection there. They can see a team. You know, it's never going to be perfect. We're still in early stages of our development, but they can see a team that's enthusiastic, to see exciting young players, and to see a team that they can identify with, because I'm sure if any of them were playing on the pitch, they'd give their all. Obviously St. Pat's is their club, but to see players giving their all, and that's all I think any supporter can ask for. Obviously there'll be moans and groans throughout the game, you know, in regards misplaced pass and that, but when they go away on a Friday night back home and think about the game and reflect on the game, I think more often than not this season, pretty much every game they can say, look, they gave their all. As I said, it's not going to be perfect every week, but we're getting there. We're on the right path.
And just the last 2 on the crowd, and there's debates every year about different stadiums and what's the best stadium, the best atmosphere. But for me, Richmond, when it's packed, the 4 sides full, can't be matched in this country in terms of atmosphere. We've had 8 wins from 9 at home since the return of fans, and we'll have 500 or more Dundalk fans in the ground as well in the shed end on Friday. You know just how good they are as supporters and our own. So how important could home advantage be, and what type of red hot atmosphere are you expecting?
Yeah, well, our players are comfortable playing at the venue. You know, first of all, irrespective of the fans, the pitch, they know the dimensions. You know, you can get used to yours. You can identify with certain markings on the pitch. You can get used to it. Obviously, you're playing every second week. Then add in the fans being so tight to the pitch at Richmond. You know, it adds to a great atmosphere. And without a doubt, as I said, there's a very good connection. Fans have been brilliant since they've come back in. I think that it helps when you've won 8 games out of 9 at Richmond. So you know, they've had a lot to cheer about. So the players love playing in front of the fans, and as I said to them, they're now playing in front of fans. It's not good as a player when you're going out and fans, you know, if we don't start well, fans are on our back. To be fair, our fans have been brilliant with us. You know, when we've gone through sticky spells like all teams go throughout home games and that, they've never once sort of got on the players' back. They've been totally behind them, and you know, that really helps players. So especially when you have younger players as well, big crowds and that, the encouragement from the supporters is massive. So as I said, there's a great connection between the first team squad and the players and staff and the fans at the minute, and long may that continue. So you know, there's a feel good factor around the place, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward to the great game, no more so than me. So I'm excited by it, excited to see a packed house at Richmond. You know, it seems like it was a long time coming. As you said, the biggest crowd in 2 years, FAI Cup semi-final, so there's all the makings of being a brilliant night.
And lastly, in your first answer, when I asked you about to describe the cup, you mentioned the Aviva. Have you allowed your mind to wander to 28th of November yet and leading St. Pat's out in the final?
No, not really. There'll be time enough for that, but as I said, there's no point in wandering and with a hurdle to go. and a very big hurdle in Dundalk. So we're fully focused on the FAI Cup semi-final. I've not thought about beyond that at all. So we have so many league games and the Cup semi obviously to come before that. But you know, it'd be great on Friday if you come out the right side of it to have that to look forward to at the last game of the season. And you know, I'd just be delighted for the players. You know, I know what a good feeling it is to play there, play in a cup final, as I said, for friends, family to go there, for St Patrick's Athletic, for all the fans, for all of them to make their way down to the Aviva. It's a great day out, Sunday afternoon, crisp November day. It's just special, you know. So national anthems, everything involved, big crowd. Probably the only time, well, one of the few times in Ireland where League of Ireland players feel like what I'd probably say proper footballers in regards 20, 25, 30,000 supporters in a massive arena. And it's great. It's great for the players, great for their confidence, and you know, great for their morale. So I want all our lads to have that day out on November the 28th. But look, Vinny will be the exact same way in regards to Dundalk players. Dundalk players will be the exact same way. Dundalk fans will be the exact same way. So it's going to be a very competitive game on Friday, but one we are really looking forward to.
Stephen, great stuff as always. Thanks for your time and the best of luck.
Lovely, thank you, Jamie.